welcome to our first podcast for the Eagle. This is Karen Ajebe and Grayson Sampson. We are both podcast managers, and we're interviewing today. We have Mr. Coach Dockus. He is the head coach of the boys soccer team, and they recently just had their 100th win. So we're just going to talk a little bit about that today. So my first question to you, Coach, is how did it feel upon winning? Like, what was your immediate reaction once you won that game?
Well, the game itself was a close game, so it was a 1-0 win. So in the moment, you're never thinking about it. I think we're just trying to figure out how to grind out the win and get the victory, because there's a couple crucial moments in the second half that could have gone either way. So first reaction is just excited that you win against a Federal League opponent that we've lost to the past couple of years. That was kind of the initial excitement. And then I guess it didn't really hit me about the 100th until a few seconds later. The coaches kind of jumped on me, and then all the players jumped in. I knew the coaches knew about it. I didn't know the team knew about it. I told a couple parents, so it's kind of exciting to see the kids react the way they did. Just made me feel good and special in the moment. And then once I saw my own kids, my son and daughter approach me on the field, I got a little emotional because they came up with the little 100 signs. So that was kind of cool to have them there in the moment. But throughout the game, it was more just nerves trying to get the victory, and then kind of just felt great afterwards to kind of be celebrated. And I'm kind of a shy person off the field, so it was a little awkward for me at times, especially when Coach Nick got the boys chanting things and cheering for me. That was a little uncomfortable for me, but it was definitely cool to see support. And there's actually a few alumni there too, so that was cool to have them there for that moment. And I got a lot of text messages that night from old players, so that was pretty cool to have that even after I got home that night.
It sounded like it was a very emotional moment with a lot of, it was very chaotic, but at the same time, it sounded like a lot of people were extremely excited about that. It's a very momentous occasion. So, going off of that now, going forward, how do you project that the team will perform in their future games following your 100th win?
Yeah, all summer we've been very optimistic about this group. I think the quality of soccer that we're playing this year is a lot better. We've kind of told people I think we have a better quality about us this year. We're a little less athletic, which has shown against some opponents, but we've overcome that with great possession and creating opportunities for each other. It's kind of been, I guess, goal scoring by committee this year. We have to have a collective effort each night to get the results that we need. So we have had a great start to our season, but it doesn't get any easier after this. So we play a lot of opponents that are ranked regionally and then maybe even the state by the end of the season, including within our own league. So we kind of want to establish ourselves as part of that group and peaking at the right time towards postseason. So sky's the limit for this group, to be honest. I think we have kind of a goal of we want to get double-digit wins, 10+ wins, which hasn't happened in a few years, and kind of set the standard of always having a winning record with this group. So I think it's there. It's just going to be tough every night. Our 3 wins so far have all been 1-goal games, so I don't know if my nerves can handle that every night, but we'll take a win. If it's 1-0 every night, we'll take it. So very optimistic about the rest of the year that we have coming up.
One more thing, so
chemistry.
Yeah. So how would you compare the team's chemistry and overall, just the vibe and gelling of the team compared to previous years of coaching?
Yeah, kind of going back to the off season, we've had great attendance all summer. The work rate and work ethic has been great all preseason leading into the regular season. I think our core group of players are good friends off the field, so I think that definitely helps and carries it onto the field. It seems like the group enjoys being around each other, which goes a long way. They can get on top of each other, kind of bicker at times, but they all know it comes from a common place of wanting to win. So once the drill's over, or once that moment's over, they know how to talk about it afterwards and get back on the same page and move forward and live in the moment. So I've really enjoyed kind of just watching the interactions off the field with each other and the joy that comes from being together as a group. And then I enjoy the fight when we step on the lines. Like, they're not afraid to get after each other at practice, because the famous saying, iron sharpens iron. So if we're pushing each other every day at practice, it's going to benefit us in the long run.
All right, I think that concludes the segment. Thank you, Mr. Dockus, for giving us your time.
You're welcome.
Wish you a good luck with the rest of your season.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.